I was staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking bourbon all night. I got fired, and I went down a 2-year spiral of drinking at home, isolating. With the addiction for my wife, it was kind of like death by paper cut over 15 years. I pushed the person that I cared about the most away. She was leaving. She was ready to get out of our marriage and do whatever she could because she was so miserable. That's the nastiest part of addiction, is that it affects the whole family. The moment that really set in for me when I realized I hurt her was in recovery. Once I started reaching out for God, then God started doing magical things in my life. My wife decided to stay in the relationship, in that she started giving it time, to let things heal. And I got my job back. There's no way that I could have done all that on my own, in my mind. Life's good, business is good, money problems are gone, and life is really fantastic. Late 2022, early 2023, started feeling really bad. And I went in to have some doctor's appointments. And he told me that, I have cancer and that there's nothing they can do to stop it. We can slow it down a little bit, and there's like 12 to 18 months that I may live. My kids are 16, 15, and 13, and when you have to sit them down and say, hey, I've got terminal cancer, that's a hard conversation to have. My mom asked me how I'm not going crazy, and I just said, I'm kind of spiritually at ease with where things are at. I trust God. Because the doctors can tell me 12 to 18 months, but quite frankly, that didn't mean anything to me. They don't get to write the amount of time I get. That's a God thing, not a doctor thing. I know that God is on my side, and God is taking care of me, and He's going to take care of my family, and He's going to take care of my condition. He's going to take care of all of it. And I'm not going to live my life like I'm a victim of it. When I made the decision to get baptized, I was declaring I'm going to follow Jesus' path and honor Him every way that I can from now till I'm no longer alive. I just felt set free, That's what I felt when I came up out of the water. I just felt freedom. The one thing I want my family to remember more than anything is, as we walked in this difficult time together, how we leaned closer to Jesus and not away from Jesus. I would never trade the 5 years that I have now of living happy, joyous, and free for the anger and the fear and hate that I had for myself and shame that I carried for the first 40 years of my life. I always felt that I could get to it one day. I guess I kind of took it for granted, that I could just always come back and He would always be there. But I also had to do my part. And part of my part is being baptized and continuing to walk closer with Him. And whether my cancer is cured on this side of the grave or on the other side of the grave, I have comfort knowing that Jesus is in control, and I can accept whatever He decides is best for me. When I see Jesus for the first time, I'm going to hug Him, because I'm a hugger, and I'm going to tell Him thank you for always being there.